So hey, how you doing everyone, and welcome to the Entrepreneur Billionaire. We're right here with Miss Sylvia L. White, the #1 childcare expert. Say hi, Miss White. Say hi.
Well, hello there, YouTube world. How are you?
Everyone, this is the childcare expert herself. She just so happens to be my mother, which is 1,000 plus because she has me as a son, of course.
Okay.
Alright, so as I mentioned before, I'm going to give you a book review at the end, and I'm also going to teach you how to calculate your net worth. Okay? So, but we're going to get right into the interview. So, Miss White, how are you doing today?
I am doing absolutely awesome. It is Saturday. No children.
No children. Awesome. Awesome. Well, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. Okay? For all of you who just are tuning in or tuned into this broadcast, we were live on Periscope, so check us out there, the Childcare Expert with the #1 as well as the Entrepreneur Billionaire. So let's get right into it. So how does it feel to be where you are right now in your business and in your industry?
Well, after 20 some odd years working for other people, helping them build their vision, and in the last 2 years, I resigned and decided that it was time for me to launch out and do the vision that God has given me to do. And that is to, #1, have my own childcare business. And again, because it'll be my second time around doing this. And also I kind of stumbled into being a consultant for other daycare owners and operators who may have been having problems in their daycare, getting it growing, getting it going. Some who wanted to do startups, who wanted to start their own childcare business. So I am very excited to be where I am. All of you guys are grown. All my children are grown, and some are married, and Will is still single, for those who might want to know. So I am where I'm free, empty nest, as they would say, and I'm very excited to be really launching and doing what my purpose is in life to do.
Awesome, awesome. So besides a single comment, I am not single. I'm available to my business, and that's it. The forward with these questions. So how is it for a female in your industry, or is it like dominated by females anyway? So it's pretty okay. How is that?
Well, it is. It's childcare, children. Most people say women. It is dominated by women. There are men actually are coming into the field now. It's a very lucrative business. It can be a very lucrative business if you do it right and do it and just at the quality, have a quality facility and everything. It's probably one of the easier fields for women to excel in. You still have to be a go-getter. You still have to know how to negotiate. You still have to be a professional woman. You still need to, in order to get to the top of the field, you still need to be a professional and have wisdom and knowledge and understanding of the childcare industry and how it works and what it does. What do you do to get to the top? We don't have to deal with a lot of men in the business part of it. But sometimes having men there brings a different perspective that sometimes as women we don't always see, because we're nurturers and we kind of think we do business with our heart a lot, and in order to really get up there, you got to kind of suppress that, somewhat. So we don't have a lot of struggle in this industry when it comes to making it big.
Awesome. So let's just give the viewers, I asked you this question earlier on Periscope, but I'm going to ask it again so they can understand. How are you, where are you at right now in your business, and where are you going?
Well, right now we are, like I said, I left my job 2 years ago, approximately 2 years ago, July, and so we're still in the baby stages of the childcare, being a childcare consultant. Actually, I started a year after I started my nonprofit, which is Vision Kids Network, is after school programs. So that's 2 years old, and child care consultant is about 1 year old. It'll be a year old in January. So I'm still at the baby stages. However, when you do, what I have found is that when you do not plan to succeed, then you plan to fail. And you have to have a plan. You have to know how you're going to start. You're going to have to know what you're going to do in the middle. You have to know what you're going to do in the end. You have to know where you're going. If you do not know where you're going, I can guarantee you your business will push you in directions that you really have never intended to go. Will it expand more sometimes than you expect? Yes, but if you have direction, if you have plans, like your business plan. My Vision Kids Network is a nonprofit organization, so we have our 501c3, which is basically our business plan, but it's not the integral plan, like the marketing plan and how we're going to market and all those wonderful things. And so you have to do a business plan. It tells you where you're going. It tells you how you're going to get there. It helps keep you on track. It helps keep you focus on your vision. When you're working with children, a lot of times it's so many things that you can really branch out into, but it may not be part of your vision or your plan.
Awesome, awesome. Well, that is great wisdom right there, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I myself wish I would have listened. I wish I would have listened. I'm just playing. So, on to my next question. How would you advise anyone to get started? Because my first episode, I was telling everyone, start where you are. You have everything you need right where you are. Start where you are. How would you advise them to start where they are and get into this industry?
I really do. That's a great question, and great advice too. I have this seminar I have is Grow Where You're Planted Dream Expansion Child Care Professional Seminar, and that actually encourages people who want to come into the child care industry business to really start where they are. People have to trust you with their children. And if they don't know you, they really can't trust you. And if you can't build trust with them quickly, you're not going to do well in this industry. So I always ask people, if you live in a home, if you live in a house, to start in your home. They have something called in-home daycare, where you could do 6 children at a time. It's very lucrative, actually, depending on where you are. You can charge anywhere between $100 to $250 for infants, a week. And then there's other programs that you can be a part of that will give you reimbursements and things like that. So you could be very lucrative in your home. I know some in-home daycare providers that receive $600 plus some of the governmental reimbursement checks that they get for like the food program and things like that. And we're talking about $600 a week. So some of us don't even make that much on our jobs. So, and it's very low cost. You're in your house, and so you don't have a lot of expenses that you wouldn't already have, like light and water and all those kind of things. And the only thing extra is probably going to be food and the equipment you would need to, kind of set up your in-home. But you could basically start it for less than $500. And so I would really say start where you are. Don't get in any debt in the beginning. Don't let people tell you need this and you need this and you need this. Children, you need a crib, of course. You need maybe a playpen if you're going to take infants. You need a changing table for changing Pampers. You're going to need toys and stuff that you may have around your house, or ask your neighbors who have children, or go to yard sales and get them. So you could do things for under $500. Yes.
Awesome. I'm going to get into our last question for this interview. Then we're going to switch it up real quick. But the last question is, where do you see yourself in the next couple of years?
Oh, wow. It's so funny that you asked that question, because I have a contact in London, England, and she asked me that question. Where do I see myself in the next 5 years? And I told her I see myself really being an international expert in childcare. where I'm speaking internationally, not just nationally or locally, where I'm helping childcare providers nationally and internationally. That's where I see myself in the next 5 years.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you for being on our show, on the Entrepreneur Billionaire, with me, the Entrepreneur Billionaire. So tell everyone, let everyone know your Instagram, your Periscope. She's going to be setting up a YouTube channel soon. So let everybody, give everyone that information.
Actually, I am under Childcare Expert 1 on Periscope. I am also under Sylvia White and Child Care Development Network on Facebook. I am under Twitter. I am under Sylvia White and Childcare Expert 1. Instagram, I am under Childcare Expert 1.
Awesome, awesome. So right now we're going to flip it around real quick. Here you go. And we're going to do our book reviews. I'm going to let you guys know what I'm reading. So, The Secret Millionaire, I am still reading this book. I know I should have been finished with it, but I'm not yet. So, this is one of them. As well as, I told you guys I will be getting this. Everyone that's following me on Instagram,